Amazing audience, we are live again. It is on Coast 93.1, Maine's Coast 93.1, and we're live here with Eva. Eva and Blake, so we just had Blake, and now we have Eva, right?
Yes.
Eva was in cheating, though. She got to hear the questions. Blake didn't, right?
Right.
I'm just saying, right?
I needed a little bit more lead time, so that's why.
Which is great, right? But it's, first of all, thank you for having us. Yeah, thank you for I didn't get to say that to you too, Blake. Thanks for just giving us this. It's a grand opportunity, right?
Right, and it's really something different for us. We're usually doing the interview and thinking of the questions, and we just get to be on the other side.
Yeah, and we showed up, right?
On time.
Yeah. So tell us, which of your talents do you think is responsible for us connecting at this time?
I think my talent that took me a long time to realize is my ability to engage people. People are attracted to me. Men, women are overall attracted to me. Maybe I have good energy. Whatever it is, that is the gift that I've been given, and I spent many years trying to figure out what my gift was and how to harness it and how to use it in a job, and it took me a lot of different places, but I've been here 13 and a half years.
Wow.
I came for 4 weeks to fill in and never left, so this is a good place for me to be for my talents.
Yeah.
I think
Sounds
able
great.
to talk to people, engage them, bringing them into our conversations, make them feel part of the station.
Conversations are beautiful. Isn't it a beautiful thing? Conversation.
Yes.
So who did you learn that skill from? That skill of having conversations and being able to be the thermometer, if you would, in a conversation.
Yeah. Probably my father. Even though he died when I was 11, my dad was like a Hollywood agent, and he was kind of larger than life, and everybody loved Steve, and Steve was the life of the party, and he was that person, and I think I inherited that, even though I didn't realize it. I also think that when I was younger, I had very little self-esteem in my physical looks, and I think that I probably used my personality to make up for that. I had my beautiful best friend, and so I was like the funny one and all that, and maybe it is really who I was, but that sort of developed through my life. So probably my dad, even though I didn't get to spend that much time with him.
Yeah. Why will you continue being that person? You've gone through the ups and downs of showcasing the funny part of who you are, right? And now you're sure this is who I am, right? In terms of I lighten up the room, right? Why will you continue to be that person?
Partly I think it's my makeup, so it's just a comfortable place for me. And I think sometimes people like that. It's like, Eva's going to be there. It's going to be fun. She might be loud. She's probably going to say something inappropriate, whatever. But it's going to be fun.
Yeah.
And if someone else is worried about, oh, my God, I don't want to have to be the one that talks, or I don't want to be the one, I sort of take the pressure off a little bit because I like that role. And what I learned in groups, I used to think people who were quiet were boring, or they were silently judging me. And what I found out is, a lot of people are just happy to be in the room. They don't necessarily want to be the center of attention.
Yeah.
They're happy to be there. And they're happy letting me be that person. I couldn't blend into the background if I tried.
Yeah.
And I probably could try a little harder. Blake's like, yeah. But he's saying it to his cup.
Yeah.
He doesn't have to fess up.
Yeah. What is one other thing you've done consistently over the last 3 years?
3 years consistently.
Before I do that, though, where can people reach out to Coast 93.1 if they needed to find out more?
Well, we have a Coast 93.1 Facebook page, which we're really active on with all the topics we do on the show. You can always email us at blake@coast931.com or eva@coast931.com.
Sweet.
And we're both on Instagram and Twitter, and so we definitely reach out and touch someone a lot.
All right.
Consistently for 3 years. So I'm the famous start and stop. Ask Blake how many diets I've been on. What's the longest one?
It's only a 12-minute interview.
I would say consistently what I've done is I have, what have I done consistently? This is bad. I teach a spin class.
There we go.
So I've been teaching for 15 years, but I mean, consistently, I keep teaching. I don't do it for the money. It's not about money. It's about exercising, getting paid to exercise, but also, again, taking it back to who I am. It's a perfect venue for me. I'm a performer, and when you're teaching a bunch, you get to be the let's do this, let's do that. You can insert something funny and see somebody laugh even though they're sweating and huffing and puffing. So I have stayed with that even the times when I'm like, I don't want to teach, I'm tired, I don't, it's like I got enough going on.
How does it make you feel? Is it that it's energizing to you?
It is energizing, and it's a little bit validating when people say, because I know I'm not the hardest teacher. I'm not going to, be the hardest teacher, but I am going to be a fun instructor. I play really good music. I leave it all there. I come, I don't just go, let's do this. Sometimes people, it's like, if I'm there, I'm there. Yeah. And so I feel good about what I bring to the classes every time.
Suggest to someone out there why they should do what you've done by combining who you are, right? Like having fun all the way and getting paid to exercise.
You mean overall, right?
Yeah.
Overall angle. Because when you figure out really is what makes you happy and not what you should be doing. But all my life people said, you're funny, you should be a stand-up comedian. And that never appealed to me, like, I gotta make you laugh now, and what if you don't? And, I'm funny by accident. I'm not, like, joke-telling funny. So I was like, oh, no. And then somebody else, once a psychic, told me I was a healing spirit, and I always think of, like, massage or doctors or, something like that. And then I realized that maybe there's a little part of me that maybe lightens things up a little, and so I'm so self-deprecating, like, to a fault.
Yeah.
So, you tend to be attracted to somebody who's self-deprecating. I'm the first one to, make fun of myself, and we do it a lot on the show.
Yeah.
But when I finally fell into radio, ass backwards, but when I finally got into it, it was like, oh, I can be me. They let me totally be me. We were never told, be more like this ever. And so it's really freeing because you can just work on being the best than being being something that you're not. And you know what? I either say have a job that is your passion or have a job that financially allows you to do your passion.
Yeah,
one
sense.
Or the other. But you can't just have one or the other. So I have like 50 jobs. So then
so you can do this. It fuels you. Yeah. That's good. Again, folks, we're live with Eva. Eva and Blake have a show here at Coast 93.1.
Blake and Eva, though. I get really...
Yeah, well...
When we stand together, I make it go Blake, in case someone ever captions it.
Yeah, you could just remember it from the B show, right? Like B show, yeah?
Blake and Eva. Entering.
Oh, yeah. They definitely break and enter a few things. Like I was listening on my way. Ooh.
Oh, what did you catch? Oh, my God. I don't even know what the age of your listeners are, but, we went from, adult entertainment to my... being offered senior driving lessons. Hello, I'm not a senior, okay? Tell him, I'm not a senior.
She's not a senior.
Somebody offered to give me senior driving lessons because I've crashed our station van about 3 times.
Yeah. Only 3 times?
Okay, really it's about 2, and then there's some a couple of cone issues. But
they moved. The cones moved.
Our van is it's got the wrapping around it, so it's very hard to see out of. It's a big van. It's the kind where they kidnap you. Do you ever watch Law and Order? They kidnap you, they slide it open, and they throw you in. That's the kind of van it is. It's not easy to drive.
Insight of what you get on Coast 90.1.
Yeah.
Well, let's switch gears for a moment. Let me invite you into my time machine that is surrounded with beautiful, warm blue Caribbean water. Mm-hmm. And that's where you go... I mean the dolphins there, right?
Dolphins,
yes. Yeah, right there.
Yeah, that's Dolly.
Yeah, there
I was a dolphin in a previous life.
Yeah. We have props.
This is my brethren. Yes, I was a dolphin. Okay, go ahead.
What is your earliest childhood memory?
I heard you asking Blake that, and I was like, oh, no. One of the memories I remember just vividly is my sister and I were 3 years apart, and we did a lot of that dressing the same for holidays. Yeah. We grew up in Los Angeles. And like Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's, those kind of things, we would have like matching silver dresses and things like that. And I just find it funny, interesting. I don't know why, because my sister and we went through this period where we were not close at all. I'm much more. I went down the bad rabbit hole for a number of years, and my sister was very goody-goody.
Yeah.
But now we don't have any parents or living relatives, so we're so close. But I remember us with those like matching outfits then, so.
Why do you think that memory is so clear?
I think that it's clear that even though we're kind of polar opposites in a lot of ways, not in our values, but just in how we live our lives, there's an unbreakable bond between us. And I don't think all sisters can say that. I mean, no matter what, even if we're fighting like cats and dogs, if we call each other and go, I need you, it's game on.
Yeah.
Nothing else matters. And when you don't have a lot of family, and neither of us have significant others really, so you count on that. It's like the one person that can remember everything from my life.
That has value. Yeah, that has value. If you had to connect that to who you are today, is it possible to?
I think I would have to say that it really, through the years, I have learned to accept my sister and I's differences and work towards some kind of commonality instead of saying, I don't want to be around you because you do this. And it's like, okay, I tend to drink a lot of wine, which bothers her. She tends to be very fearful of everything in life, and that just bugs me. It's like, wait for the bad to happen before you get fearful of it. So, and it used to be really hard because we vacation every year together, and it would just be a screaming match in a beautiful location. And now I think we both try and say, okay, all right, there's, let's not do this because you're like kind of scared of this, and I try and maybe not have the last glass of wine.
Yeah, that's great. I think you solved your own interpretation, though. I don't think you need me. No, I'm telling you.
Oh, really?
Great. Yeah, that was
no
great.
way. Come on.
You
Give
want
me some
to hear something?
Yes.
She's
Come on, Engel.
She has a gun in her hand. That's a cute dolphin. I hear crickets.
Wow.
No, I'm good. Okay,
Am
so
I
here's
better
why.
than Blake then?
All right, so let's do that then. So my interpretation, if I could, would be that even in similarities, even when the dresses are the same, even when you possibly look the same, how valuable it is to be who you are. And that you pull that out from not just being the same person in the same dress, but being Eva, that is very powerful. That to this day, you're that person. You're not the one radio host who is like the other in the same clothes. You're not the one spin class leader who's like the other. You're making sure that it isn't represented by who you look like, but definitely who you are.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, it took me a while. It was probably the threats. All right, so if we fast forward to when you were 12, what was your favorite song?
I actually heard you ask like that, and I had to Google my year. So if I'm being really honest, scrolling through my phone, it was probably like Bill Withers' Lean on Me.
Yeah.
I had this close little group of girlfriends, and Lean on Me, and I remember like, was it like Diana Ross's Touch Me in the Morning, and Get a Little Help from My Friends, like those kind of songs.
Yeah.
Those were like,
well, sometimes the song does connect, to who the person is, but I mean, it seems as though like you and your sister, one of the key components is Lean on Me, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
We have
sometimes in our life,
revolved
right?
that many times.
Yeah. We all need, right?
Right.
Someone to
her.
lean on.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, my friend, we've arrived at our destination, but before we get off of this time machine, there's a small declaration form, so it's yes or no, possibly a bit more. Eva, have you chosen someone to pass on your skills to?
No.
Are you married?
I'm not married.
Do you have children?
No.
Do you believe in God?
Yes.
Do you have an inner circle of friends?
Yes.
Do you watch TV for more than 3 hours a day?
No.
How about 3 hours a week?
Yes.
What about screen time, the phone and or the computer? More than 8 or less than 8 hours a day?
8 hours a day?
Yeah.
Not including like work stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, probably right around there.
Yeah, that's good. Congratulations on that. If you had to share with us your own unique real statement, a statement that represents Eva, what would you say that is?
Well, when I was online dating and I wasn't getting any bites, I came across a meme that said, you can be the juiciest, ripest peach in the world and someone doesn't like peaches. And I thought, oh my God, that just sums it up. Like, no matter how nice or funny or whatever I am, there's going to be somebody who doesn't like me. And that's hard for me. Like, I want to be liked so bad. And the truth is there's going to be somebody who doesn't get me for whatever reason, and that's okay, even though it's not really okay. But I'm learning for that to be okay. And like, what you think of me is none of my business. Yeah, I'm about cliches too. They call me random cliche.
Well, that's good.
But I think that's kind of my statement. It's like, I am who I am, and for better or worse, I'm pretty happy with myself.
Yeah, I love that. I believe that. In closing, is there anything else you'd like to share with our amazing audience?
This is really cathartic. It was like a mini therapy session. Good food for thought for our show, Blake.
Yeah.
No, but I do think that there's a lot of pressure on us to be up on the world and to know things and to not, we're always making fun of me because I didn't go to college. I'm super smart. I'm really well read. I didn't go to college. I think that's a little self-esteem thing. But sometimes I don't know things. So Blake will say a word. I don't know what it means, or it's something. And I'm the first person that goes, I don't know.
Yeah.
And, sometimes it's kind of embarrassing. Like, what do you mean you don't know that? But I feel like there's somebody listening who goes, I didn't know what that word meant either. And now I do. And if I have to be that person, fine. But, it's okay not to know everything. It's okay to say, I don't know. Can you explain that? Because now you will know. It's one more thing you will know. And so I think we're a little hard on ourselves about what we don't know and what we don't do.
This was fun. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for opening up and just being who you are.
Well, thanks for coming in. And hi, lovely audience.
Thank you for
Don't
being...
forget, Coast931.com.
I was wondering. I was like, you told Blake he should, and you didn't.
Well, we put up the podcast from the shows, and and Blake edits them down, so it's just the best of the best. And you can get us on Stitcher. What else? iTunes. Tune in. So, okay.
Well,
everything? BlakeandEva.com. Okay. Thanks. Okay. Thanks, Engel. Thanks, Amanda.
Boom.
Boom.
She had to have the last word.